good evening, everybody. No, I'm not on a breezy beach. I've got the fan on because it's absolutely boiling today. I've had a very rare day off work because I've had an appointment with the guys at Rosemead. Rosemead? No, that's not right. Rosemere. Whatever it is, cancer clinic in Preston. Very, very nice gentleman from Italia. And he has explained what is going to happen next and everything about my plan and what the side effects are going to be. Obviously he's gone through quite a list. I'm not necessarily going to get all of those, but some are pretty certain that I'm going to get. So the first obstacle was parking. What a nightmare. It just the most ridiculous car park ever encountered. And as some of you know, because of my breathing issues, sometimes I like to be as near as I can be to where I'm going, because if I've got to walk quite a distance, I can get breathless, especially when it's hot like it has been today. So it almost took me as long as the appointment to find somewhere to park, and the car park consisted of these like little lanes of cars parked on either side, but there wasn't enough room to do a 3-point turn and turn round, and there was no way out at the bottom, so you thought you'd seen a space somewhere in the distance and drove down to find that it was a smart car or something. Haha, fooled ya. And couldn't turn around, so it was reverse all the way back and start again and go down the next hole. So that was ridiculous. So anyway, apparently, and I'm not sure how this will pan out, but I am entitled to hospital transport. So that's going to be far easier to be dropped off, picked up and dropped off where I need to be. And the other weird thing is the way that they do the blue badge parking. There's no disabled parking, hardly any disabled parking, which is probably potentially part of the issue. When you get there, you've got to go to some central office for a token to put on the thing, and that's miles away. So anyway, I managed to blag something like a QR code off somebody at the reception, so that was okay in the end. So the appointment, I have to go again for a CT scan, and that's not a diagnostic tool this time, but it's to measure precisely where the cancer cells are, and the cancer mass is actually underneath in the right armpit, if you want the technical term, axilla. So that will be measured, and where they zap you with the radiotherapy zapper, technical term, not really, that has to be quite accurate and precise, so within millimetre accuracy. So in order to get those measurements right, there's a CT scan, they'll measure it all out accurately, and then they mark on your body, in my case my right armpit, marks that show them exactly where the cancer cells are, and that is done permanently. So basically I'm going to get my first tattoo. So that will be fun, because I am ticklish as hell, and I'm especially ticklish under the arms. So how they're going to get a precise tattoo put on my armpit when I'm compos mentis will remain to be seen. So I hope I don't sort of go oh, and end up with a tattoo squiggle all over the show. Oh, there's a fly buzzing about. So yeah, that could be interesting. So that's all marked out, ready for the treatment. And the treatment is going to consist of 12 rounds of radiotherapy, and I will go for that Monday to Friday for 2.5 weeks. So that's not too horrific. The side effects will last longer than that 2.5 weeks. I will have fatigue, that's a certain. I will have skin irritation. To what degree remains to be seen, but they give you things, gels, and obviously use your own moisturisers and whatnot. It can sort of leave the skin like a scar tissue, and probably the worst side effect for me will be that it can affect it. The radiotherapy waves can go through, especially where it is with my lymphoma cancer, the mass that I've got. It can sort of affect things that are nearby. So that would be my rib cage, and that would affect the bones there. So my bones won't be the same as they are on the other side. It could cause weaknesses there. And my lungs. And that's kind of something that's possibly quite likely to happen. So obviously my lungs aren't the greatest at the moment anyway, although, you know, I have been improving really with that a little bit. So it could produce a cough and some kind of damage to my lungs on top of the damage that I've got already. So that's not fantastic. However, I've been told that it is a necessary evil, and it is better than allowing the cancer to carry on to grow and affect me adversely. So I agree with that. There's nothing that I don't agree with. There's nothing that I'm not happy about going ahead with, and yeah, I'm okay with it all. It's, you know, I'm fine. It's not going to hurt having the treatment, but obviously it's going to cause some side effects, which some of which will stay with me, and some will get better over time. So yeah, it's all good. We've got a plan in place at least, so I'm not thinking what's going to happen. It's unlikely that it will get rid of all of the cancer. I already knew all this, so this has not come as a surprise to me. I already was told at day one that this sort of cancer that I have isn't curable, and it's lessening the gravity of it, basically, and it's a slow growing cancer anyway, so there's no reason why I can't go about my daily business, whatever that may be, come the time, because everything's changing in my life at the moment anyway, but there's no reason why I just can't carry on regardless, and just, you know, keep getting checked up and keep getting the scans and see what's changed. There's no guarantee that if they sort out this area, it's not going to pop up somewhere else. So that's, you know, obviously the reason why I'm going to be constantly monitored for the rest of my life, and that's fine. You know, there's nothing that I've had done that I would absolutely go raving mad about having done again. You know, it's just hoops that we've got to go through with this bloody cancer. So yeah, CT scan and the mask making, which I imagine feels quite strange because they make a mask that goes over your head and your neck and your shoulder area, and that's basically to keep you incredibly still while they're doing the treatment, and it's fixed down to the bed, so that's going to be made for me, and who knows, might be sold for millions of pounds on eBay, or sold to Madame Tussauds after I'm gone. I doubt it. So that's going to be done, and then the treatment starts, 2.5 weeks, and probably over my birthday as well, actually, looking at the timing that he suggested. And I will be back in touch with you when I've had some more of that done, and let you know what that is. So, nothing horrendous. We're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing all right so far.